Alright, hey everybody, it is Tony and I am back. I have 3 TTMs for you on this Wednesday, but before we get to the TTMs, do want to remind everybody you do have a little over 24 hours to get your video responses in for my 3-year on YouTube anniversary giveaway. The drawing will take place on Friday, so you can just do your video if you haven't done one by tomorrow. My first TTM is Lerrin LaGrow. He came up through the bullpen to start with the Tigers, and then he got thrown into the starting role for a couple of seasons. And then it didn't work out too well for him, and then he became a closer for the White Sox, and he ended up finishing up his career in 1980 with the Philadelphia Phillies. Didn't play in the playoffs, but he did pitch in 25 games for the Phils and won a World Series ring. But take a look at those college numbers that he put up in his final season. 14-1. Him and Larry Gura were the 1-2 punch for the Sun Devils on their way to a pair of national championships. And my next TTM comes from a guy I had no idea that he had wheels. Mark Malone. Obviously, I know Mark Malone from his days of working at ESPN, at NFL Tonight, and some other NFL shows that they did back in the day, especially in the 90s. You saw him all the time on highlight shows. But dude could run. At Arizona State, he had a 98-yard run. And then at Pittsburgh, he had a 90-yard touchdown reception. Apparently, in 1981, the Steelers were so hard up for receivers, he was thrown into the tight end role for a game and ended up catching a pass and went 90 yards. Pretty crazy. If you're that hard up and says, go play tight end today, even though you're our backup quarterback, probably would not happen today. That is for sure. They would quickly get somebody off the practice squad and throw them in at the tight end role. And my final TTM comes from New England Patriot and Miami Dolphins linebacker Chris Singleton. Chris Singleton, I was reading a story on him last night. His first 3 years in the NFL, he played for 3 different coaches, head coaches, and then 2 different position coaches with the Patriots. And he said that he really had no idea what his role was with the team. And he was kind of lost in the NFL because the Patriots had gone through so many coaches. And then when Bill Parcells came in his 3rd year, he wasn't a Parcells guy. So Bill Parcells let him go. And then he ended up playing some pretty solid seasons with the Dolphins. Wasn't a star by any means, but he had some good years lining up at right side and left side linebacker. Middle linebacker, his first couple of years was Brian Cox. And then his last year with the Dolphins should be Hall of Famer Zach Thomas. And currently, Chris Singleton is a linebackers coach at Gilbert High School in Gilbert, Arizona. And in a recent story I was reading, it was dated fall of last year, he initially wanted nothing to do with football, and he applied at Gilbert High School to be the boys basketball coach. And then they talked him into playing or becoming a coach for the football team. And so that's what he decided to do. So those are my 3 TTMs today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks again, everybody, for participating in my 3-year on YouTube giveaway. We will do the drawing once again on Friday.